2023. Don't be a perpetual presidential aspirant. PDP chieftain slams Atiku. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. A former commissioner of information in Edo State, Kasim Afegboa, has said former Vice President Atiku Abubakar was not qualified to contest the 2023 presidential election on account of old age. Wow. It's like some people are beginning to wake up. Well, they will have to wake up because, if citizens say, look, at the end of the day, if you bring out another candidate, we're not going to vote for you. We'll vote for any party that brings a young candidate. You see them running helter-skelter. So it's not surprising. But why I'm a little bit... it's also not surprising that somebody is coming out to tell Atiku this. Atiku have been running as in... does not hit the ambition for wanting to be the president ever since he stepped down as the VP of the country, as the VP to Obasanjo. Then ever since he stepped down, he has been working back to back tirelessly, ensuring he'll come back. But unfortunately, he has not been lucky, and now age is now telling on him, which means he should be shoving idea. Because I tell you, of course, the presidency, most of the political parties, the APC and the PDP, we're hearing, murmurs that they're no longer going to be, those ones that said they're going to be zoning the ticket to the north, the PDP, they've come out to say no, they think it won't work because, of course, these people now, the Middle Belt Forum, I think, Afani Ferre and the Ohanes Ndigbo came together and said they were not going to support any party that actually zoned their presidency to the north. And of course, we know Atiku is already old. By the time this tenure will end and another one, sincerely, he would have even been older. Let's find out more about this. The news in detail, please stay with us. A former commissioner of information in Edo State, Kasim Afegboa, has said former Vice President Atiku Abubakar was not qualified to contest the 2023 presidential election on account of old age. Venga reports that Afegboa, a member of opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP), said PDP could not keep giving a ticket to Atiku, saying it would be immoral to do so, and urged the former vice president to jettison his ambition and throw his weight behind the clamor for a southern candidate. Afegboa, in a statement yesterday in Abuja, said it was time to give a younger person from the south an opportunity to lead the country on the platform of PDP. He said, "For me, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should drop his quest for presidency and support a southern Nigerian candidate in the spirit of fairness, equity, and justice. That will assuage the feelings of stakeholders from the southern part of Nigeria. It will be against the run of play and natural justice for any aspirant of northern extraction to show interest in the 2023 presidential election within the People's Democratic Party." Also, a pressure group affiliated with the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) has warned against the issuance of the party's presidential ticket to anyone older than 70-year-old. Releasing a suggested age limit for whoever would win the PDP presidential ticket, Action 2023 said having an aged person as the party's candidate will cost the party's victory at the poll. In a statement signed by its national chairman, Mr. Rufus Omire, said the PDP should do more by beaming its searchlight at aspirants in their 50s. Omire hinted that there were younger aspirants with great credentials and numerous within the party and should be highly utilized by the People's Democratic Party. Vanguard reports. The group reaction follows a comment by a former spokesperson to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar PDP 2019 presidential candidate Segun Showunmi. The Punch reports that Showunmi had, in a letter to the party's governors, called for the rejection of what he described as a kindergarten president and commander-in-chief for PDP. However, in its reaction, Omire said the respect to relevant experience for the top job Atiku lacks the requisite the requisite for the public or private sector. He said, talking about the aspirants on the job, maybe Shiome should have talked about his boss's attitude on abandoning ship mid-sea the way he did to PDP after 2019 presidential election. Okay. The battle continues. The battle continues. Thank God the Southerners in PDP are now speaking up. How can they not produce the national chairman of the party and still be jostling to produce the presidential candidate? Thank God the APC will surely zone the presidency of the South. Is PDP a northern party? A question that only they themselves will be able to answer. So when Atiku was busy using his money to put PDP on track, Mr. Afegba have forgotten Abi. Mr. Fro, you that just came into politics through back window, so you now have mouths. Sincerely, let me say this. At the end of the day, it is not somebody that invested. Yes, you should be looking at weighing your options. Unfortunately, they didn't say the fact that Nigerians would have woken up. I'm so sorry. They did not say the fact that Nigerians would have woken up and would have said, see you, we don't want somebody that is old. They did not factor it into whatever they were doing when they were making the investment. Unfortunately now, all they have to do is to throw their weight behind somebody, because I tell you, even after 2030 or 2031, at the end of the day, they would have been too old to run still. So it is, and Nigeria is not a personal property that you say, okay, I give this person this land and I give this person this building, or I give this person this shares. No. Nigeria is a country. It's not a personal property. At the end of the day, we want somebody who is the best candidate to emerge. The best candidate to emerge. That is what we want. In addition to what Afegbe wrote, the rest tribe of Nigeria are not Fulani slaves. We have had enough to Fulani rulership for now. Let Atiku, Fulani man, bury his aspiration and support somebody from other tribe apart from his own. From Tafawa Balewa to Shagari, to Buhari, to Babangida, to Yaradua, to Buhari again, not to talk of other Fulani oligarchs who have also been in power since our independence. What have you gained but rings, chaos, death, and arson, jihadist beheadings and decapitations everywhere? Enough! Let us allow the tribe be in power so that we can benefit from their wisdom and move Nigeria forward. We are not slaves to any born rule group who sponsor their foreign cousins to kill indigenous tribes and take over their lands. Okay. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.